I'd like you to know that sometimes people who apply the breathing normalization method experience a so-called healing crisis, or sometimes it's also called a cleansing reaction. This is a period of time which would last, between 2 days and 2 weeks, when a person might think or feel, okay, this method really helped me, it worked for me for a little while, but now it's not working anymore. In fact, all my symptoms are getting worse. It was wrong to start applying this method, and I should stop doing it right away. This is very typical. What happens that a person is able to increase his control pose relatively fast, and he kind of makes a big jump into better health. And as in case of many natural and holistic treatments, often it gets worse before health gets worse before it gets better. So a person might experience a flu-like symptoms, certain aches in his body, her body, some headaches, lack of energy, and other symptoms. However, when they're gone, normally a person will feel much better, and their breathing will get stable on another level. So of course sometimes it's very difficult to determine what is the problem, whether what person is experiencing is a healing crisis, or it's simply a flu. So there are certain indications of a healing crisis. If you are able to increase your control pose very fast, let's say within 2 or 3 weeks, and to a rather high degree, so let's say that your control pose became 2 or 3 times higher, in this case you might experience a healing crisis. And in the beginning of the healing crisis, your control pose will go down quite a bit, and in the end of it, it will get stable on another higher level. So this is the main indication of the healing crisis, and it also kind of reminds us that it's really important to keep a track on your breathing measurements in order to determine what is going on with you. And if you have a healing crisis, you are actually lucky, because very few people have the healing crisis, and as the name indicates, it usually comes with healing, so it is good. When Konstantin worked in his laboratory, most people had very serious healing crises with very serious symptoms. That's because the way how they applied the method was very intense. And we are not as brave as Konstantin was, and of course we are not medical doctors, so we are very careful in our approach, and we present this method in a very mild, gentle way, and therefore very few people have the healing crisis. And usually it's just some mild flu-like symptoms. So we don't want to scare people away by serious symptoms. However, I'd like you to know that it's actually good when the method is applied in an intense way, and it's good when it comes with an intense healing crisis. However, this approach is definitely not for everyone.